Hey guys, this is coreross and welcome to Bustin' Rainbow Six Siege. So for the first time in the whole life of Rainbow Six Siege, we actually have the opportunity to test things before they get patched. Normally, how it works is we get patch notes one day before the actual patch goes live, which means we have very little time to actually test things. Like I've got to get the guys online, I've got to get everything set up all within that 24-hour period before the patch comes on, in order to test anything that appears in the patch notes. But now we have the technical test server that gives us a little glimpse into the future. So this is going to be a preparation episode where we're going to record and see how things are at the moment, and then we can compare that when the actual patch comes out, which will be sometime mid next month, and we might see some of these changes appearing in that. And some of these changes are really big, and it's going to be very interesting to see how it all plays out. So let's start with the barbed wire slowing effect. Apparently this is going to get nerfed quite significantly, and it's going to make quite an interesting change. So right now, running through this corridor takes about 2 seconds. Now we're going to fill it with barbed wires, and we're going to run through it again and see what the difference is, how much you get affected by it. So here we go, we're going to do a time run now, and we can see that the barbed wire really slows you down, really does. And it goes from 2 seconds to 8 seconds to get through that corridor. So it's pretty significant amount of time. So guys, I want you to comment below and tell me your predictions for how this will change in the next patch. Do you think it's going to be 2 seconds faster? Do you think it'll be 5 seconds faster, or do you think it'll be even quicker than that? I'd love to see if anyone can guess correctly. And why do you think they're actually nerfing barbed wire? Do you think it's because they're going to introduce a new operator with a new trap that will also slow people down? Or do you think they're going to add a whole new gadget in for the defensive side that will supplement barbed wire in some way to make it more effective? Or do you think it's just a major nerf that you're not happy with? Or will this nerf to barbed wire actually mean you take a different gadget altogether? I'd love to know your feedback below in the comments. Now we'll also test with just a single piece of barbed wire here with Blitz, just so that we can check this when the patch comes out as well to see if how much of a difference. So it takes 3 seconds to go through one piece of barbed wire as Blitz. We'll see if there's going to be any major change there. Now another nerf to barbed wire is apparently that it might take 2 hits to take it down. So it currently takes 3, which really doesn't actually take that long. And taking one of those melee hits out really doesn't make a significant difference to time involved. So do you think that's going to be a major nerf, or do you think that's just a minor thing that won't really change much? Now let's look at hitboxes. This is something that is major. This is a huge change to the game, because up until this point, pretty much your entire character's model would be in the hitbox, apart from a few things. So the developers have completely changed their idea on hitboxes, and the idea is that they're going to move forward trying to make hitboxes pretty much just be the human body. So any armor or anything outside of that, any pouches, will no longer be in the hitbox. And that's a massive change, because there's characters like Blitz here who has these massive earmuffs. You know, just making them not part of the hitbox makes him so much harder to kill, because you cannot headshot him quite as easily. But he also has massive shoulder pads and things like that. He's got a really massive upper body because of that shoulder pads there. And of course arms are considered body hits. So that could be a huge buff to Blitz, of course. Another operator that can benefit from the hitbox reworking is IQ. You can see she has a really big head compared to someone with a similar armor value, say Ashe. And you can also see that all the pouches on her are part of her hitbox as well. So she is quite a slim girl, but she does have a lot of bits poking out that can be hit very easily. Interestingly, I was very surprised to find this, but her ass cheeks are not part of her hitbox, which is weird, but kind of cool. She has like bulletproof ass cheeks or something. So yeah, this is kind of curious. We'll see how the hitboxes change when the new patch comes out, if it's only Blitz or if IQ gets it as well. We'll be able to compare. But anyway, bulletproof ass cheeks, confirmed. Now Jaeger's also an operator that could benefit from the reduction in hitbox, but how would they balance him? Because he's already a really good operator. If he has a smaller head to hit, he's going to be incredibly powerful, even more than he is now. So guys, comment below, tell me what you think of this change, And is there any operators you would like to see the hitboxes get changed on? Maybe Mountain, maybe Fuse. Is there someone you love playing but think has a really bad hitbox? And we'll revisit this when the next patch comes out. Now, another change the developers are toying with is changing the spot time when you leave the building. It might become instantaneous. Like, it used to be 5 seconds, then it got reduced to 2 seconds. Now potentially it might get taken away entirely. Now you can cover quite a lot of territory in 2 seconds before you get detected. So would you like to see this change happen? So comment below, let me know if you think this is a good change, bad change. Would you like to see a completely different outcome? So guys, this has been mainly a look at potential changes and recording footage to give us something to compare against, because you'll be surprised how people forget how things have changed. Like, Duck's healing pistol never used to be a heal. It was only able to revive people, but people do look back and think, oh, it was always able to heal people. So people do forget how much this game has changed since launch. Like, I'd actually would love to be able to go back and play the beta again, just to see how much of it has been changed from how it is now. I really wish you could actually just boot that up and have a little go with it. It'd be really cool. So guys, thank you very much for watching, and I will catch you next time.